Welcome to Hook and Loops. I'm EJ Hart, and today I'm going to show you how I crochet a square or rectangle Olema style basket. The tools that I'm using are 1-inch wide fabric strips, 10mm Yarnology hook from Hobby Lobby, and a pair of scissors. And all the links for the tools are down in the description below. So when you're watching a video, just look down and you'll see that little triangle. Click that, and then the description box will pop open. The first part will be the description, and then after that I will have some links to the tools that I use. So you can click on those links and it'll take you right to the exact tool that I use. I'm going to start by forming the bottom of the basket. I'm going to start by forming a slip knot. I'm going to make a chain by yarning over and pulling that through the loop that's already on the hook. That's a chain. Yarn over and pull it through the loop. And I'm going to make the chain as long as I want my basket to be. So if you have a certain size, you might want to use a measuring tape. However long your chain is, that's how long your basket's going to be. I'm going to turn and I'm going to skip that first chain and go into the second chain. And I'm going to put in a single crochet. I'm going to insert my hook into the second chain, and I'm going to pull the yarn through. Yarn over and pull through both loops for a single crochet. I'm going to put one single crochet in each chain all the way down. I'm going to loosen the knot at the end and put in a single crochet in it. I'm going to do one chain, I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to work into the first single crochet. I'm not going to work into that chain stitch right there. I'm going to go into the single crochet. So I'm going to put in one single crochet in each stitch until I get to the other side. Okay, once I get to the end, and I've got one more single crochet to put in, but it's kind of hard to see it. So if you just look at the end, and it's going to kind of look like a V. And right next to it is that chain 1. For the first row, it'll be the skipped chain, but on the other rows, it'll be the chain 1. Okay, now I'm going to chain 1 and turn the work over. I'm not going to work into the chain 1, I'm just going to work into the single crochet stitches. And you'll just keep doing this until it's as wide as you want it to be. So right now I'm making the bottom of the basket. So this will determine the size of your basket. Okay, I'm going to skip the video until I am all finished with the bottom of the basket, and then I'll start forming the sides of the basket. In this part of the video, I'm going to form the sides of the basket. Now I'm going to begin to slip stitch around the basket, and in the corners I'm going to put 2 slip stitches in. So I'm just going to go into the next space and put in 2 slip stitches. There's one, and go into the same space and put another one. And then I'm just going to put slip stitches along the side. And I'm going to be putting in the slip stitches a little looser because I'm going to have to put in single crochets into these slip stitches. I'm actually going to need to get my hook underneath the slip stitches. So I just want to make them not super loosely, but just loose enough to get my hook underneath them. Okay, I'm at the corner again, so I'm going to put in 2 slip stitches. There's one. I'm going to put a knot right here to secure the end. Okay, I'm going to put in another slip stitch into the same space. 2 slip stitches in one space. Then I'm just going to put in 1 slip stitch in each space on the other side. Okay, I'm on the corner again. I'm going to put in 2 slip stitches into the same space on the corner. Okay, I'm going to slip stitch all the way around until I get to the first slip stitch, and then I will slip stitch into that slip stitch. So I'm going to skip the video to the next row. Okay, now I'm going to put single crochets into the slip stitches. So I'm going to put my hook underneath the slip stitch and pull the fabric up, yarn over and pull through both loops for a single crochet. I'm going to put 1 single crochet under each slip stitch all the way around the basket, and then I'm going to slip stitch it into the beginning single crochet to close the round. I'm going to skip the video to the end of this row where I slip stitch the round together. Now I made it all the way back around, and I'm going to slip stitch it into the first single crochet. Okay, I'm going to chain 1 And I'm going to turn my work so I'm working on the outside of the basket. So I'm going to put another row of single crochets while working towards the outside of the basket. So one single crochet in each stitch all the way around till you get to the beginning stitch, and then slip stitch it into the beginning stitch to close the round. I'll continue to work on the sides of the basket in the next video. Consider subscribing to Hook and Loops. Subscribe for part 2. Just click the button and click subscribe. And thank you for watching.